Alex Perez versus Tatsuro Taira. I actually gave Perez the first round. I thought he was doing better than Taira in the first. I know a lot of the people on Twitter were saying 1-0 Taira going into the second. He looks great on the feet. And I'm thinking, hang on. I know he's getting the clinch on Perez, and he has landed some good knees, but a lot of the time, what Taira was doing, which he needs to work on, is getting the clinch and then doing nothing with it. Like, he would forcibly take his hands away from his face, guarding himself, to get a tie clinch, and then Perez would land 2 shots to the body and 3 to the head, while being in a tie clinch, and Taira just doesn't even knee him in that position, just holds him there, and then lets go. So that was interesting. It was also surprising to see that he didn't really try many takedowns in the fight, until he found his moment, but I guess that was good. He got the moment in the second round and got the back straight away. Made fucking Mikhaev look shit, the fact that he got the back immediately. I guess Mikhaev just doesn't really have that transitional jiu-jitsu from the grappling. Perez looked good in the first round, though. Both guys were landing good low kicks. Taira was landing good shots. Perez was landing okay shots that were glancing off here and there. I thought Perez landed a lot more than Taira did in the first round, and got a takedown as well on Taira. I thought that looked good for the judges. Taira was on bottom trying to scoot out the back. Couldn't quite do it. So I thought, you know what? They'll give this to Perez in the first round. Then round 2, Taira waits for his moment. Gets the back on Alex Perez. Climbs him. Scales him up against the cage when he tries to scramble and escape out of the takedown. Straight to the back. Wicked fast. And locks in the body triangle. Locks in the rear naked choke. No, he doesn't. Locks in the body triangle. And then, basically, this is the finishing sequence. Taira is, crazy core strength, by the way. Respect to him. He's leaning back while keeping his core engaged, so he can try and manipulate Perez's stance. You know how fighters are on the back standing, and the guy who's got his back taken just isn't, letting him get him down. He's staying standing the entire time. Taira was, limboing and keeping his core engaged so he could stay balanced and not slip off, whilst being body triangled in on the back of Perez, with the leg tangled as well. So he was lurching backwards with these weird abdominal crunches type things. And then crazy core strength to do that. And he actually used it and the momentum of it by lurching himself backwards to chuck Perez down with him. And he ended up on the back on the ground, took the top position. And as they landed, his leg was tied up with Perez's. And Perez took all of the weight on that one leg as he went down. And I guess it just gave way and popped out of place. So Perez tapped. Taira gets the win. Little bit of a weird situation. However, he won. He's now 6-0 in the UFC. He's beaten every Mexican flyweight outside of Moreno. Put him at the US border in the south. He'll handle business. No Mexican safe. Taira in Japan. UFC, Fight Night, Tokyo. Main event, Tatsuro Taira versus Brandon Moreno. You can entice Brandon Moreno. He loves his little plushie toys and shit. I'm sure he'd love Japan. And it would be an excuse for Moreno to take a fight, because otherwise, maybe they use him at the Sphere, but I think he might get overcrowded now at the Sphere, because we've got Lopez and we've got Grasso probably defending. So maybe they shouldn't have Moreno at the Sphere. Maybe they should have Moreno in Japan. Main event, Brandon Moreno, Tatsuro Taira. 5-rounder, co-main event, Kai Asakura makes his debut against Rob Font. 2 big matchups. Put Song Yadong on the card. Put, I know he's Chinese, but, maybe other Japanese talent. Park Yin-yong, put him on the card as well. Any other guys you got from Road to UFC, stack them on that card. I think Moreno versus Taira and Asakura versus Font would sell that on its own. And then you can even sprinkle on a Song Yadong versus Kyler Phillips or something like that. Something fun to the rematch. See you later, guys. Thank you for watching. I did shit on picks, but I really don't care because the card was just dog shit. Yeah, it's cards like these that make me not want to pay these guys, dude. Maybe I won't do it in 2025. I don't know. No, it's just shitty card. It is what it is. Tank got a KO, though. Tank Davis, obviously. He's the big name. Any bigger name in boxing wins every time.